I'm here with the new and improved, someone you might not even recognize, John Hamel. Welcome, John.
Thank you, Debbie.
President of the Revere Beach Partnership.
That's right. Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on the show.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy weekend. I know it's a busy time for you. John, it's so exciting. We're here at the beach. What I want to talk to you about today is give me a little bit of what's going to be happening in the next few days and give us a little bit of evolution of what's been going on the past couple of years.
Sure. Great. Well, obviously, we're here at the 11th annual National Sand Sculpting Festival, and it's truly become a tradition, a New England tradition, something that all of us that are from Revere. I grew up here in Revere, and we're all proud of. But it's more than a Revere event. It really is a New England event now. It's been the pride and joy of the city for 11 years, but it's really been transformed over the past few years. Over the past year, let's say 5 years or so, the estimates are that upwards of 300 to 500,000 people come to this event, and so it's really been transformed over the past couple of years in that it's probably 4 times as large as it used to be. It was a little bit more of a street festival, sort of congested by the down by the Rhinestein Bandstand, and now we go between Revere Beach Station and Wonderland Station, and we've expanded the number of sculptures. We have 15 master sculptors coming in from all over the world now. We actually have 5 competitors from other countries, and we've doubled the amount of fireworks. There's 2 barges on Saturday night. There's kids sand sculpting lessons. There's a food truck festival. I can go on, and live music, a big stage. So we're really excited about the improvements over the past few years, and even more excited about what's lies in store.
Tell us about this this year's team up. Revere Beach Partnership teams up with the Wounded Warrior Project.
Right. So. As you've seen over the past couple of years, we've come with a theme. So a couple of years ago, it was the Fenway 100 year and 100 years for Fenway Park. Last year was obviously the Boston Strong theme, and this year we thought a great way to pay tribute to the men and women of our armed forces was to create this year's theme, which is Stars and Stripes and Sand. It's a tribute to our armed forces, and so what we thought the best way to commemorate and to honor our veterans was to team up with a nonprofit, and one that we thought would be appropriate is the Wounded Warriors Project. And so this year we'll be collecting donations at the base of the master sculpture, the centerpiece sculpture, and 100% of those proceeds will go to the Wounded Warriors Project.
That is awesome. That's a great project. The other thing, John, is you have turned this around really from a losing proposition. I hate to say it that way, to a money-making proposition. In that, it looks like we're going to be getting a new playground and maybe a carousel.
Yeah. So I think this is not an easy event to build upon. I mean, and I think in no small part it's the efforts of the past 11 years and the members of the keep in mind that it's a 100% volunteer board, right? So
Right,
I'm a volunteer.
right.
I'm president of the Revere Beach Partnership.
Exactly.
I'm on the board of directors, and we have a wonderful board, and everyone volunteers their time as they have since the beginning of the organization. But the purpose of the organization, our mission, much longer mission statement, but in a snapshot, it's to continue the heritage of Revere Beach as a nearby retreat for families throughout New England. And so, the Sand Sculpting Festival is just one event that we hold and happens to be our marquee event, but it's not our purpose, right? Our purpose is to create these events for families and to make Revere Beach accessible and to make it a safe and fun place to come. And so over the past few years, we obviously have gained some momentum in terms of the sponsorships and from national brands. And this year, we have the likes of Chrysler here. We have Geico Insurance. These are and obviously Mohegan Sun this year is a sponsor. These are all sponsors that sure want to do something good for the beach and for the community and for New England, for the families in New England, but at the same time, they also see an opportunity to market themselves. And so a few years ago, we set out to make this event a sustainable event in that it would be a marketing vehicle for businesses. And in doing so, we wanted to transform the event from a effectively break-even event to one that has a profit so that that we could then use those proceeds. And so yes, we've announced recently, we've met with the Department of Conservation and Recreation, the DCR, and we're just in the first stages of trying to plan a kids playground with, and what we're hoping to do is have water features and have it be more of a water lot with playgrounds but not like a typical one, but one that's really like a throwback to Revere Beach, right? And yes, much further out, we'd love the idea of trying to bring a carousel.
Thank you, John. Listen, we're looking for a record-breaking year and great weather and a great time. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and I hope everyone joins us this weekend.
Agreed.